My name's Rachel, and this is my boat, Echo. She's a 36-foot Jack Brook cutter, and I love her very much. I've recently become the sole owner of this boat after a difficult breakup, so I've been working through a lot lately. We've just sailed up from the South Island of New Zealand, from the Abel Tasman and through the Cook Strait. It was a big trip, and now we've been in Napier waiting out another weather window to get around the East Cape. Both of these passages could have been really challenging if we didn't get the weather right. I'm really looking forward to getting the boat back to Tauranga, which will mean I've circumnavigated the North Island. It's a special place as it's where Echo was built. It's also recently become home for me, and I just can't wait to get back there.
What's in there, Captain?
Some sails, life jackets, and a lead line. I don't have a furling headset, so we have to hang on all of our sails. We've got quite a few to choose from, so there's sails everywhere, taking up all of my space. The problem is, I don't even know which sail's which, so we have to look through them all. This one is labelled. Waste about that.
Go on, teach me, Rachel. What does the sail do?
A lot of my sailing knowledge is self-taught. Sometimes I have a lack for words, I guess. And I get very uncomfortable telling people what to do. This is good practice for me.
Sweet.
So we're gonna hang on the sails to here and here. Just
clip on. It's quite a simple process, guys. You just clip it on and then pull it up somehow, which I don't know how, but
we'll get to that.
Yeah, Rachel will get there. I think that's quite important, though.
Here we are at the top of Echo. Say hello.
Just came up here to fix this wind vane because the seagulls in Napier bent it over. And I'm gonna check that these lights are working, which it kind of looks like they're not. And we will be taking off for sea just in a few hours once we get all this sorted out. Bent it back into place. Lights working. All is good.
All right, yeah, I'm ready. Oh.
Alright, so we just set off from Napier on board Echo for part 2 of the rescue mission, and right now we're close reaching across the bay, just trying to make it around the first headland. Yeah, the sun's setting behind us. It looks like it's gonna be a nice night of sailing. How are you feeling about this trip, Captain?
Very good. Yeah, I think the weather's gonna be great. And I'm really looking forward to just being at sea again and getting into Tauranga.
What's your name? Where are you from? Whoa!
Hell.
Right, we'll continue that after the...
Tade, and I'm from Auckland, and yeah, I've been following Max for quite a while. Yeah, finally got to meet. I've been trying to track him down for a wee bit. But yeah, now it's wicked to get on the boat. I haven't done much sailing in my life. Done a little bit of Untide Sailing when I was a kid, maybe like 8 years old or 10 years old, so yeah, nice to be on the water. Yo, it's me again. It's 10:46 at night, and we're cruising at a solid 6 knots. Yeah, between 6 knots and 5.5 knots. But yeah, it's beautiful. The stars are out, so yeah, pretty clear sky. Nice sights here in Aotearoa, New Zealand. Yeah, I was feeling a bit queasy the initial first part of the trip, but I'm starting to come right, and I think after a bit of kip for maybe 5 hours, I think I'm up at 5 in the morning. Yeah, you know, a bit of sleep and I'll be sweet as. Max will be here soon. Catch you in the morning. Chew.
We've been sailing at like 3.5 to 4 knots for maybe an hour now. Just deciding if I should put the engine on. It's kind of a hard decision because we're not going that badly. It's a pretty chill night, but we just have to get to the East Cape to get the tide right, so we gotta keep the speed up. Decisions.
day 2 of our trip from Napier to Tauranga. We have like light wind just coming from behind us. It's like light downwind sailing. But yeah, we've set the spinnaker for the first time on Echo, as you can see.
It's pretty sweet having spinnaker up for the first time. It's going like 5-6 knots.
Are you ecstatic?
Yeah.
Yeah, having that.
First had some breakfast. Didn't get very much sleep last night, but we'll make up for it. This is pretty chill. Hopefully it stays like this.
Sweet.
For lunch I got a bit of noodles and some eggs. There's quite a New Zealand feed right here. High nutritional value.
Yeah, it looks mean.
Yeah.
The wind's kind of filled in on the beam now, and we've switched up the jib for the big Genoa. And we're just coming up to the East Cape, which is supposedly one of the most treacherous parts of New Zealand when it comes to sailing. Obviously it's just like chilled today because we've got a good weather window. And yeah, we should go round it tonight and get into the Bay of Plenty tomorrow morning. Oh yeah, I met someone at uni the other day actually.
Personally?
Yeah, pretty. I think he said he went to school with you.
Gabe.
He had like a kind of German sounding surname.
Okay.
His surname was Itch.
Yeah. I don't know the bro.
That name doesn't ring any bell.
Nah, no bell. Who's this Gabe guy? He's not a hunting guy. No, you see the school. Yeah, but that's weird. Cool guy, surfer, same school, knows me. No bells ringing.
Think real hard about that name.
But he lives in the mount?
He does now, yeah, he's from Auckland.
Oh, G-A-B.
Yeah, I-T-C-H.
Gay. You nuts.
It's like,
You read that on for way too long.
I know, I was like, I was trying to get it out, like get to the point, do you know what I mean?
Check that out. $50 a drone shot. That's how I... No. We don't have too much battery, eh? Oh, Matt.
That was scary.
Do not miss another opportunity like that. Alright, that's coming for you there.
Alright, so it's a beautiful day. We just rounded the East Cape and it was pretty much glassy the whole time. The wind's just filled in from behind us and you can see that we've set big spinnaker again and we are just cruising. It's like the East Cape in the background over there. Autopilot's doing a good job. Rachel's reading some fancy lesbian smut.
Alright.
Tano's cooking up some. What are you making for us?
Doesn't have a name yet, but it's gonna be good for sure.
Tofu and beans?
Yeah.
Beans and rice.
Yes.
A solid
And
classic.
some nuts.
Sounds delicious. Cannot wait.
What have you got there?
So we just pulled in this tuna of some sort.
Look at that.
Bluefin tuna, pretty short.
Yeah.
As they go.
It's not a skipjack because it doesn't have the lines on it and it's got these long fins, but yeah, so we're gonna have ceviche.
Trusty lure.
That's the one.
But yeah, we're eating well.
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah, we want to try some of that. Does that mean?
That's mean, bro.
Check out that though, beautiful.
Oh my god.
I feel like I could do a little bit better, but anyway.
Yeah.
What a day we're having. 6 knots, spinnaker up in the right direction. Tuna for dinner.
You happy?
Holy, you sound real American, eh?
Tuna.
Tuna?
6 knots. Big tuna.
What's going on in this bowl?
Ceviche. Freshly caught. Half an hour ago.
What do you think about the kai moana?
The Kaimuana's beautiful. You guys did a wonderful job. You did a Polynesian special, is that right?
Ota'ika or poisson cru, just a ceviche with a bit of coconut milk. Yeah. Good job on the filleting as well.
Oh, thank you.
You smashed it.
Tried my best. We're on here.
Does it feel big?
Oh no. Looks like a little bluefin, eh? Maybe? Yeah.
It looks like it.
So put this one back, eh, maybe?
Probably send him back, yeah.
Send him back.
Yeah.
Goodbye, boy.
Oh.
Sick. No, that's all good.
As you can see, we've made it back to the mount, and yeah, last night was okay, I guess. We really wanted to stop at White Island, which is this active volcano here in the Bay of Plenty, but it was night time, it was pretty windy, so we just decided to sail past, which is a little bit of a shame. Have to go back there one day. And yeah, sunrise pretty shortly after we spotted Mount Maunganui, and we should be there within the hour. So mission Rescue Echo is pretty much complete. How do you feel?
Yeah, good. Excited. I was feeling pretty emotional last night. Now I'm mostly just excited. I think it's gonna be beautiful. Yeah.
Great.
It was a good trip. Well, we just arrived in Pilot Bay, and I have been dreaming of this moment for many months now, so I'm very excited. It just feels like kind of the beginning of the rest of everything. I've been waiting for this. So it feels very good. I feel like I've accomplished something.
You definitely have done it. You did a great job as captain.
That was a good dive. This is the Manu.
Good. Yeah.
A little bit on that.
Yeah.
That was decent. That was decent. Thanks again for watching the final episode of our 700-mile voyage around the coastline of New Zealand. It's been an incredible trip through some of the most breathtaking parts of the country. Don't forget to like this video and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and leave a comment and let me know what you thought of this little video series. Also, make sure to go and follow my crewmates, Rachel, inspiring captain and owner of Echo, and Tane, a Kiwi content creator who's about to circumnavigate New Zealand in a lifeboat. Now that this era of side quests is over, I have a few more exciting systems to install on Elixir before she'll finally leave New Zealand for Fiji in a few months. Thanks again for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Okay, so just a quick one. I want to talk about something that I've been working on recently. The Untied Sailing Club is basically a culmination of everything I've learned in the last 10 years of sailing around the world, crossing oceans, living on boats, maintaining boats, working as a professional sailor. The idea is that for people who are serious about pursuing this lifestyle, it's their dream. They want to take this dream from an idea to a reality, but they don't know where to start. Maybe it seems like really overwhelming. There's all of this information and there's no clear structure to do it. Well, the Untied Sailing Club is for you. Inside I have a full masterclass of everything you need to know about crewing on boats, buying on boats, engineering, being a physical captain, and then stuff that you need to know if you're skippering boats. There's a community of lots of people doing the same thing, so it's a 24/7 support network. There's all of the physical tools and checklists that I use to maintain Elixir, boats for sale, crewing opportunities. Yeah, there's loads of stuff. If it's something that you'd be interested in, then check out the link in the description, and yeah, I would love to welcome you to the community.